Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. What was I doing? It's only been a day. Oh, that's right. I have to like jump in and just check in on everybody here. More side quest stuff, including one that involves that hunting board, right? As far as I understand, we're pretty far into the game, and the ending is in sight. I can almost taste it.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
Will you guys hear that just fine? Huh.
I just wanted to ask how you're getting on.
I can barely hear that. What's going on?
And you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
Oh boy. Let the conversation flow. I gotta fix something.
Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
kidding me, dude.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade.
Alright, I think we're
The
good.
blade itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
The ultimate weapon?
Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
True.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Wonder if it is. Yeah, I wonder if that is the ultimate weapon they're talking about.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations.
Bro, you didn't have to.
Didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Mayhaps.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
Yeah.
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric.
I think you just
If
said
you
that.
take me meaning.
Alright.
I appreciate the warning.
Skip. Now I'm anxious. I kind of want to know if this really is the side quest. We'll see.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Cressida.
Even so. It seems
That
like a
sounds
good place to
familiar.
start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Alright, let's see what everyone else is up to as well. Poor Torgal. Oh, sorry. Gotta move this away. There's also one, like, that's outside, huh?
Is that the thing Tomes helped him with?
They told me she was building a ship.
I like how, yeah, I don't remember them actually, like, getting huddled together just to talk about things that are going on. Again, it feels well lived in. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Alright, I think we saw this before. The Bomb King. This is in Sanbreck. The Croc. I was gonna say, by the way, this is what the AC looks like. That unit that actually has whatchamacallit, blue. The RGB. Yeah, it's that. Sitting right next to the ROG Ally. It's very nice. Something new?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Oh, hey, we do have something new. A token. Many claim that they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do it, and you are an inspiration to us all. Nameless patron. Ooh, ability points. Hell yeah! I don't know sure how you get that, but okay. Few are those who strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystal's curse. But if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bear and brother, as you've shown us. Friend in Northbreach.
You earned this.
Thank you.
All done?
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500.
Even Karen?
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5
Each?
million each.
Oh no.
And tossed the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see. And, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you.
Oh no.
This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself.
This is also
Is
true.
there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth £1,000
Rocks.
apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
Probably.
I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well,
I suppose this is goodbye.
goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Don't worry, Mr. Krabs, I probably would have done that myself. Really, lad? No. Man, dude. Listen. And you know what? I gotta be real honest, this is something that does happen from time to time, and especially like in work places, you just have to kind of have to like own up to that, you know? Gotta own up to it, say that I'm sorry, it was an oversight, I didn't have any intention to do something. Is there anything I can do to help, or rather also, yeah, I mean, yeah, ask for guidance, but also maybe even have a plan of action too. They're like, hey, sorry this happened. I have this plan, but I wanted to let you know what I was up to or what was happening. Just gotta be honest. Yeah, let's go to Martha. Load times, everybody. So far, so good as far as how I'm feeling. But I've kind of talked this outside of like recording times, but we're currently trying to like combat the heat, specifically coming from like the streaming room here. And well, so far so good. Have I even talked about it? Well, yeah, I did show the phone real quick, but yeah, we have the little tiny AC unit right here. We just got it in today. We're also lowering the like light intensity to see if anything happens. Otherwise, we'll have to crack open the window. that's the last thing. But we also have different speeds for this fan, so, or this AC, so we'll see. It's cool too. Just gotta fill it up with water, and then plug it in, and then it goes. There's also a filter thing too. Oh, hey, what's going on? It's me, the king, is now following. Thank you.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Did Clive really look at this and say, rocks? Just rocks.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this.
But how's it going?
Worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Is the game available on PlayStation 4? I don't believe so. I believe it's actually a PlayStation 5 exclusive.
From me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected.
Good question,
also.
though.
Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's
Yeah,
the reason
I feel it.
standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to.
It'll be time to start
Probably knew
saving up,
how
buddy.
his strong arm and level
It's that time
head
now.
the idea would never get off
The time is
ground.
now.
Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you.
Oh,
I
really?
reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
That's fair.
I suppose I do.
That was nice. Let's see. Last Final Fantasy I played was Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age. I think it was on PlayStation 2. Bro! I think you can play, like, Final Fantasy 12, like, the remastered one on PlayStation 4 now. Although you don't have to do the remake or anything like that. I'm not sure if I have that copy. I should play that one too. Last Final Fantasy I played was probably remake. And before that was probably 15. But I think that and a little, like a real little bit of 13, that's all my experience is. Oh boy. Oh, right. You have to go to that. For the doggo.
Not here.
What do you mean, Clive? We need to summon the chocobo. Let's go. You were like 8 years old when you played it.
Ready, go?
I'm sure a lot has changed too. Have you ever tried going back to a video game like they played long ago just to see if it holds up? I do that with like some of the Mega Man games. They still hold up. Or at least as best as they do, you know? Which way was it? I think it was this way. So yeah, what's the story with this one? I want to say the usual fare, but I don't think that's the case for most of them. Essentially, your main character and the one you will constantly play as is Clive, as he is a character of fate, who kind of goes through a lot of trials and tribulations, traumatic, victorious-like, and etc. in order to like bring about like a new age to the world that is heavily leaning on these actually very poisonous crystals.
This won't be easy.
See, it's a world that heavily relies on the crystals for day-to-day stuff.
But it's certainly quiet. giant antelope. It would seem like just the place.
And that's kind of like the gist of it, in short. But for as like simplistic as an approach it is, I think it really like carries in stride just like how it's represented. Damn, looks like a berserk.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Ah, jeez. Oh, looks like I landed on the ground just fine for that. Oh, this is awkward. Good enough. The combat's so much fun, though.
No.
Dog.
Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
If we just clip that real quick, that'd be great. Just the acknowledgement that he is just a big, big puppy. Hold on. Actually, wait, can we... Oh, what? There we go. Oh no, not me wanting a dog later on. That's still gonna be a plan. Rest assured that's gonna be a plan later on in the future, but that's when I get my own house. We'll work on it. Oh, I guess I should probably just go ahead and just take care of a couple of things before we go back to the hideout. I think I'd probably want like me a medium-sized dog. Probably.
The finest fabric.
Take a sniff.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but
Oh, where did all the men go?
I totally missed my I totally missed it. Oh, actually I can go inside. That's what it was. See, I thought that inn was still like closed out.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The Sendrake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthy patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
I see. Oh god, it's...
My reputation will be ruined.
Oh, it's that guy. I remember him.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. The innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed.
Oh, we've been there before.
Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamel is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Yeah, see, it pays to be a little bit more thorough. Although I guess the game does a good job just pointing you in that right direction anyhow, so...
Let's go.
Let's go. So yeah, the game's rather linear, but they do give you like these pretty like open fields just to kind of like check around. It ultimately leads you in the same direction as you need go, but still nice. Oh no! Anyway. It's just over there. Ooh, a little pretty item. It'd be a shame if something shows up. Oh, never mind. Alright. Part of me does, I mean, this is kind of a weird request on my end. I kind of did wish that there were some like fast travel points in between.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the
Ouch.
bastard's head off.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Ooh. Someone was paying rent for that one. Just a guttural.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
You gonna send me back? Oh, nice.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins. And is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign, and that is the key.
Sorry, didn't mean to skip that, but I think it's orichalcum.
Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
The uncle, of course.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Sundered whetstone. Oh. Oh, is that the thing he gave us? Might be that. Alright. We will now need to set off to... probably over here. God. Hold on. I got it. There we go. Oh, it's right there. Oh, right, the veil. And the whole reason I was there is because I had to hand something over. But I also need to be in Sandbreck to do that home. I wonder when you do like New Game Plus, do you have to do the side quest all over again? I hope not.
What am I gonna do without Sweetwater and Oil of Talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Yeah, this is news to me too.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If he's still with us. Alright, let's see if I can find what we're looking for. Skate. Well, Meadows, which is Bane. Baywatch. Sorry. Cables. Let me see. I gotta find out exactly where this is located. We're almost about to hit our hour mark as well. I've got a report. So far, so good as far as heat. Maybe when I stand up, I'll actually feel it. But right now, I'm kind of okay. I'm not absolutely cool as a cucumber, but I'm definitely just kind of neutral. The Croc. That's what it was called. Is it somewhere further down? Or... Eastwatch. This is gonna be a little interesting. Either I'm blind to it or there's something else. Sellers passage, well, that kind of leads over there. Have I been here? Yeah. Yeah, I have. Eastern Zambrak. Those Lost Reach. I guess we could just try to, like, start scouring from down below. Yeah, I've never seen anything called the Croc. Or you know what? Maybe I'll get some more information if I actually read up on it a little bit more. Unnamed Chapel, huh? That's where we met up, but... Let's see. Curseworkers aiming for the Imperial Chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, with which you discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and with them, a beast akin to a football fire. The wrong turn. Kind of following that in a literal sense. Oh boy. I'm over here like I have no idea. Oops. Sorry. Is it in here? I guess. I actually don't know on this one. I've been over on the right hand side. I want to say I haven't, so maybe we should just go and check.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Yeah, this looks kind of new. Bro, what the?
Be safe.
Weird, but alright.
Where did they come from? You're finished.
That wasn't really much. I guess there was someone I could have easily come across earlier on, but alright.
Fly, Ambrosia.
This is gonna be a little bit tricky then. If it's like a legitimate area, then I may have trouble figuring out exactly where to find it. Although maybe I should check over here. Or I could just look it up. It could be also just down here. But I don't have any access to it. Yeah, we could just hold off on it. You know what? Yeah, let's hold off then. I was like, I think I've seen it before, but yeah. Oh, sorry, an hour. Let's go ahead and talk to somebody real quick, and then we'll take a quick breather.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Seems like a couple, actually.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Should we still talk?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. I don't know many fleshes who deal in cuts that size. Well, that doesn't mean I don't know some. Ta-ra, then.
I guess I had to, yeah, I'd have to talk to you about that sword, but okay. Guys, give me a moment. We're just gonna go ahead and just take the break that we need to take every so often. I should probably save. Let me just do that real quick. Yeah. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's talk to Blackthorn about this.
Sorry for the wait. But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Maybe I should have read the description on that. That's whatever.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Hopefully helps us too.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone.
Damn.
Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
He'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find
there
me
we
with the
go.
materials.
All right. I will.
I think we'll take advantage of that right now. Excalibur design draft. Ooh, okay. Alright. Can't afford any of it. We'll see.
Clive? What do you want?
What you want? It's called Grindstone. That's funny. It looks like, in comparison to what we have right now, with the Platinum Sword Plus, it's not Platinum Sword Plus. It's got to be something I'm currently holding right now. Do I have Living Bolt on? It's apparently
fine.
Fine, he says. Hold on. Oh, it kind of evens out then. Enhancer just helps with like the raw damage output, but staggering damage is helpful too. I wonder if I'm not sure if I really want to do that. It's only off by a couple, so maybe I could just hold off. I can make that though. We always had those mithril bracelets for a while now. How about I just increase this one for now?
No scratches, right?
And this one could probably just be saved for a little bit. Beefling, how's it going?
Anything else?
Yeah, I think we're all right. The usual short hop prayer. All right.
Ah, Clive.
Dinner was good. We had pho.
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yes.
Oh, how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
But we're the ones with the level up. Let's go! Oh, interesting. Torgal's attack potency. Yeah, slightly. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's really... Well, I appreciate that. And let's move on then. Maybe getting better and better, but is still best boy. The goodest of boys.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Oh yeah, we still gotta ride the whole like hunt, but I think we can actually have that wait for a little bit.
Goat. Is Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
So I still have to do this. Still falls on me to take care of it.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Run back and forth like this.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Alright.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Why is that? Who is that? What do you mean?
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Damn.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, this is not a good time to bring that up.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square. Right away.
That's how it is. How it is. Just when you mess up, don't be asking about that kind of stuff.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used.
I do remember that.
Habit, all because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his nag.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable.
Oh.
Wanted the monster taken away.
Oh, God.
I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh my god, are we gonna get a flashback too? Damn, they're giving us something.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that.
Well, it's not his fault though. It's actually Clyde's fault. I'm just kidding. Joking.
Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
God.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Fair enough.
Maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. To Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
There we go.
Already have.
I was concerned that Otto would just kind of like keep himself in a slump like that. And though he's not like all the way positive, at the very least he kind of bounces back from that. The Goblet of Fire? Nope. Of course it'd be in the chambers. Alright, so unfortunately we can't really seem to find that location for now, so we'll just kind of continue on with the plot.
Clive, Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave.
And that's also true.
Excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive,
Oh, what?
were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch up.
Jesus, what the? How are we supposed to read that? Let's go.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped him?
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? No, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers.
Jeez.
Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you.
Oh no.
Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person.
Wait.
Post bleeding haste.
Huh.
And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Let's read it. My dear boy, journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the going-ons in the free cities, by which I learned by the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours, though I, for one, believed Miss Telemann's project to be quite the valiant enterprise. I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has it reached my friend, it may not be longer before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. Would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep watch of those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal to your full consideration. Your uncle. Sorry, I was struggling with that.
Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Gav. As he's rolling across.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset.
It's a harsh way to say it, but kinda.
Nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Of course she will.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Jill's like, I got one final thing to take care of. So you're like, what the hell you mean? Oh, it's called Sid's Legacy? Wow. Alright. Emotions, I feel it. I feel it coming. I'm really digging that theme. It's really like growing on me.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
The Phoenix sounds a lie? Actually, that's true.
As a beginning.
People do die, and the Phoenix Sound doesn't really do anything about that.
So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas.
That's also true.
You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go with them. Oh.
Wait, well, relax.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the...
That's me whenever I buy something new.
It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' Traders Pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
That's a red. Don't be like that. That's kind of like a red flag. Please.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
When the homies are free to hang out. When I realized that Comic-Con's 2 weeks away, actually. Oh man, actually I'm excited for that. Like, legitimately. I can't wait. Although, I guess I won't be looking forward to the heat. Yeah, Comic-Con was kind of killer last year. Just like walking from one place to another, I would have to like kind of like relax for a little bit, otherwise I'm like drenched in sweat.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Yeah, the problem is, I wish I knew exactly where that was. So I guess I'll have to leave it at that for now. Anyway, this is where we need to go. Late Nisa cleft? Narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains. Thought to have been torn by rock by the very gods themselves. Let's go! I was wondering why the tune sounded a little familiar. Goodest boys. Let's go.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
You know, I should go back. I need to go back to, I mean, we can't really do that right now, but... Well, I guess we could, technically speaking. Yeah, we need to go back to one of the areas right here, like the dim. And if I recall correctly, there was this right here that was inaccessible. I wonder if that's going to change at some point. Although it looks like we just... I was going to say, I guess that's... Oh, I get cart. That's... Seems like that's part of our thing. But it seems something entirely different.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
I was gonna say that it's perfect for us then. Yeah, there we go. Sprint! Sprint! work, did it? Little 25 gil. Alright.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Guess this is a new one.
It's as bad as that.
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out?
I don't think we have much of a choice.
Chances are they'll come for you either way.
Yeah.
But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Got no choice.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
You know, I was kind of getting that feeling like near the end of the conversation.
You'll be doing Bocklad a favor if you can clear out that pass. Why?
Like, seemed like pretty honest, but after a little bit, I was like,
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Let's go. Oh. Go road. Oh, bad timing. Oh God. That's it. No more. Okay, cool. Ah.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Oh, of course. It's been a while since we cooked something down like that.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Payment?
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, what would happen then? Yeah. You think I should have not helped them then?
Would have eaten a
Fetch.
lot by now.
You won't be going hungry, that's for sure. You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Yeah, now I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have helped them. No, there's nothing we can really do. That's kind of out of our jurisdiction. I mean, we could fight them too, but like...
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Yeah.
The path continues on the other side.
This is kind of creepy to look at. There's not anything else I'm missing, right? Nah. Oh, cool. At least they considered the fact that I would want to turn around sharply. Oh. Monsters, right? Yep. Ow. Oh, we're done. That was a little much, but okay. I got hurt a little bit. And I was like, nah. I mean, I had to take it, but still. This is gonna be a cool shot to look at. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, it's this place. The thing that we always see in like whatever previews they got. They call it the final sin. Oh, I guess that makes sense.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power.
Active lore? Wow. Yeah. Cavity in the earth located at the steps of the forgotten, desolate coastal region of the eastern Dalmatia. Despite the facts of that, for centuries, the seawater from the Strait of Otha flowed into Plumbless crater without cease. Shows no sign of filling. Huh. That's interesting.
The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes.
Jeez, dude.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in Paris.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Tell the truth. I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
Yeah, same.
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
So, did he see something? Meanwhile, in the same universe.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
I just want to let everyone know that Olivier has not spoken a single word at all since we've known him. What the hell do you think you're going to be doing? What's the father thinking?
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it.
I mean, maybe, but this young, though?
The task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
That's not better, actually.
The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Things are getting kind of intense.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
It's always with that flower.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima?
Let's go, Josh. You tell him.
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths.
She should really be like,
regarding the nature of nations,
I'm just doing my thing.
and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
And thus utters the first words. Your radiance. It's time. I don't wanna. Lord. I don't wanna. He has to as well.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Say that again. A little bit louder for everyone in the back.
Worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
Ma'am?
Do you know of my blood?
Bro, she's such a menace. The plot thickens, but...
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Alright, cool. I was gonna say... What happens to Josh, though? Clearly he's told him everything. Or enough. Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and find out. We'll keep going, but I think it's time for another break session. Whoop, I was hoping to stand still for a longer period of time. You know what, I'll just... Sorry. Back buttons. Just gonna save just real quick. Cool. Alright. Let me go ahead, pause real quick. We'll be right back. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back. We're recording now, so I just wanted to let everybody know on this side that we have increased the means of keeping us cool. Raising up this guy, the AC unit, up to like level 3. Cracking a window open. we should be good to go. We should stay relatively cool. It'll be nice. I can actually use this like during work as well.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Don't mind us, we're just gonna sneak on past as well. Although I'm now curious. Is there anything on the other side? There is the gate. And it's probably as far as we can go. Yeah.
More refugees.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Bruh. Wild animals like right here, right? Well, I guess as long as everyone's in a group, then they won't really. I instinctively, right? In game, of course they won't. Unless they decide to surprise me. Please don't surprise me, video game. I'd rather not.
There are no crystals here.
No crystals.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Best service and the best price.
There's something over here.
What do you think, girl? Is it time you took to the crystal realms?
Little crystal over here for water. I mean, I guess when... Jeez, dude. Isn't this something? Hold on, let me... I was gonna say, can I, take a quick screenshot here? Thank you. This is very nice. I need to start sharing like some posts from PlayStation side. It's easy with the Switch, so it should be the same.
Bloody crimson caravans scooping up.
I know this is not where the objective is. I just was curious about this particular area. Hi, how's it going?
Our new arrivals had brought any coin with them.
This place is barely getting by.
Drake's fangs fallen, would you believe it? No wonder everyone's taken to
That's what I want. Let's go. Oh, thanks.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a branded who can't even fill my cup.
What are you looking for?
Oh boy, I'm still being stingy about my stuff, so.
You're welcome anytime.
Wish we could help, but the game will not let me.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Goats.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Look at the bread, though.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Oh, sorry, guys. Didn't mean to bump it to y'all.
The
Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Uh-oh.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Tight-fisted swines. You put your prices up a few gil, and they act like it's the end of the world.
They look kind of good though, I'm not gonna lie. I could have sworn I just saw like a thing of soup. But maybe not. I was like, soup?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
It's very busy over here. Other side? There he is.
Oh, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
Oh, alright.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
They're all.
Right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for the Crimson Caravans, head out of the canyon and take the first road to your right.
Okay. Child, I don't want to accuse you of possible pickpocketing, so keep an arm's length. There you go.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait.
Wait, don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Goose, can I get a quick introduction? Please? Tell me! Who is she?
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
Looks like she already knows.
The trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
Have you asked Torgal yet?
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I
Perhaps.
suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
Long ago, the four nations lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Only the Avatar, master all the four elements, could save.
The Fist marched on the Dominion. The Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
So, they're
That
being taken somewhere
someone
else?
is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back?
That we do.
We want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion goods?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
No choice. Give me that give me that prioritized quest thing.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Is that what I think it is? Little emblem thing? Tell me that I can talk to people, do side quests and whatnot? The seal.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
There we go. Oh, well, it wasn't. I was gonna say, it doesn't look like there's any side quests anyway. Not yet, anyway. So, let's just keep going.
Out of my sight, wretch! Peaches and pears.
So, I just got a text message real quick.
Come on, come on!
Uh-oh. Oh no. More deals on Pokemon cards. No! Wait! I'm on a budget! I think I'm at like... I might just be like... just shy under like... maybe we're within the ballpark of 400 or so now. We're just beginning this month. The more recent purchase was this AC unit, which has been a smart choice, but still.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
Aye, aye.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs.
Fair.
Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Okay.
Thank you. We will.
Is they by the gates? Skirt, skirt.
I'll take the large one.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as...
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be...
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you in...
Ah, sorry.
Message from Eloise, is it?
Mm-hmm.
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
We'll see.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No.
You get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Okay, good. Try to not spread that influence. Yeah, no. If you do it, you'll die. Oh. I don't want any trouble like that. Then you know what to tell them.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I can't stop you.
Anyone asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently?
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away.
It's not wrong.
So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Come and taste my peaches.
Although I guess when you consider his position, that makes sense.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit for the...
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
That's our clue.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Let's go.
Come on, come on!
Peaches and pears.
Let's get that sprint going. Please. Clyde, please sprint. Clyde, please.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
Not the fat
You
donkey.
wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
We'll just let him go.
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
far. I need to find him before his employers do.
The...
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Yeah, thank you. All right, goodbye. Usually at the far end here. Oh, there he is. He was blending in for a second.
Cornered. It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free.
That's true.
Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, what?
We're not...
Wait, relax.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots, you know him? You might want to step out real quick.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Ugh. It feels like we haven't really finished the quest, though. We should, finish that. You know what I mean?
Oh. So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones, and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right, then.
All right, then.
All right, then. Where do we,
Hansa.
where do we find them?
Where are they camped?
Oh, we're gonna ask them.
Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate.
Hmm.
I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
Alrighty.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
There's never a short means to get there, huh? Have to always be on foot. Which, I mean, I guess helps me stay, like, grounded to this area and the world. Otherwise, I'd literally be, you know, quick traveling everywhere. Fast traveling. There we go. I guess we'll just kind of keep running for a second. So I guess we're not gonna be sneaky about it, we're just gonna fight.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
I was off. Let's go!
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
Oh, well.
At least we know we're on the right track.
I was gonna say, maybe we should have, like, interrogated? Maybe ask questions? Or maybe not.
We got company. That's the lot.
Hold on, I'm trying. Whoa. Oh yeah, he got buffed. That's what happened. Hold on. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, okay.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
I feel like with the current mix-up, or yeah, set that I have, I kind of miss the Phoenix and Ifrit's abilities. Oh my god, that dude.
Bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
Alright.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Fuck. That guard from Blockland. Kill him. Kill them all.
I was a little off on that. Nope. Oh god, get the follow up. It's really effective though. Damn, what a finish. Is this everybody? Okay. Should we go get those passes then? There's a lot of stuff.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
Of course.
Be glad to.
We yep. Finally. Finally making use of it. At that point we should have just been able to transition over, but whatever.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way.
I wish you told us about him, but
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then.
yeah, pretty
It
much.
wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly, would it now? Sid.
Well, to be fair, his name was Clive.
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
No.
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Oh? Oh, another seal.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Oh, it's put together. Ah, that's cute.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well,
And
all that
while I
remains
take on
is to
side
wish you a
quests.
safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own for a discounted price.
Okay.
Say 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Ooh, thanks.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on.
Son of a bitch. No. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
If I knew where I
Now I just need to see about getting the word out. I want to know right away. Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire, and most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Alright.
Simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market.
Oh, thank God.
There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bollock, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
It's a little fetch quest, but, you know, a lot of them are. Kind of, let's just say, we'll try to work with them in tandem.
Hurry, man. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
We'll take care of it. As is everything else.
Porter for hire.
Oh, there's actually. Well, I was gonna say, let me talk to somebody over here.
That's that then.
I do grow tired, a little tired, here and there. After all, we've been chatting up a storm. There's been some action in between, but just starting to get in has been a process.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
All right. Okay. Guess I'm going this direction. It's only convenient enough for me to just kind of take that road. Let's go! Can we talk to you from here? Oh. Alright.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
But thank you, though. Am I going the right way? I am not. Is everyone surprised? Uh-oh. There we go. Aw. I really wish I could. So wait, exactly how do I get up that way? Could we? Oh. I don't think so. How do we do we just report back or? No, but it looks like we don't really have much options to ascend. Unless, oh, okay. I'll take that. Not even sure if that was the right way. Can I? Hey, can I, oh boy. Oh, wait, we just, okay, there we go. And then just turn it around, and then, there we go.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here? I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Oh. Oh. Oh, damn. Got hands. Oh, let him get up, let him get up! Proceed. I mean, he's gonna get up regardless. Some of them just have that crazy super armor.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
We need to know too.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Same.
Do me a
Goblin
favor.
Slayer, though, wouldn't say otherwise.
Safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins.
Alright.
I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright, oh man. All the way up. Oh, I guess the price for fast traveling. Couldn't really line it up exactly.
Pardon me, but would you have that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, will you ever party to a finer proposition?
Alright.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly, there is not a moment to lose.
Okay.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
We'll get to it later.
I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Porter for hire. Yes, sir.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Thank you. Live and let live. Oh man, do I have to... It's another one where we go all the way out that way. Yeah, we might as well.
That's that then.
Here we are, once again, going back out.
There are no crystals here.
I should have settled all my stuff, like, in the market.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
Oh, hold on. Not done yet.
You're finished.
Okay, well, now we're done. This, AC's been helping out quite a bit. Just keeping things relatively cool. I think it's definitely calmed down a bit. Now with the window cracked open and everything. We are running low, though.
Happily not, good sir.
It's cool that I can see the meter, though.
Timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived.
We have arrived, he
Feast
says.
your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe.
I wish we could learn
Oblige me
more,
if
a
you
bit
would.
more about that.
Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the finest
Oh, you're
stone
right.
from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Oh my god, did he just make it all the way over? Jesus. Oh god. Oh, Lord. Lord. See, he runs faster than Chocobo, though. Nah, that's crazy. Oh.
Not again. All right then. Who's first?
I kind of used the wrong things. Nice. Also, it's feeling a lot cooler all of a sudden. I don't know what's happened. I'm like, what the hell? Is there AC blown up from over here? Because this just got cooler too. Let me double check.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, this got a
that
bit.
would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory.
And we were just looking at this.
Moss tells us a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see.
Oh, jeez.
Onward. History awaits.
I'm feeling that too. I'm just like, my guy, please.
Let's go.
In fact, should we? Yeah, let's do another break since it is now the 3-hour mark. Yeah, guys, hang tight. We'll first of all, I'll go ahead and save. Cool. And yeah, I'll join you guys in just a little bit. All right, we're back, everybody. It's definitely cooled down considerably over here. So, and I'm not dying, so that's definitely a plus. Now it's just a matter of like how good is the audio quality, because you don't never really know. Oh my God, is that man stuck with?
Thanks, girl.
All right, here we go.
He's really got himself into trouble this time. Not good.
Close. Oops. Wrong move. Ouch. Oh, that's right. Oh God, that's not fair. I was still in the middle of my special thing. Oh my God, this is definitely not the right area for this. Better. Oh, that's not better. Oh my God, really? That one's rough, but at least we got through it.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt, and once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes.
Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
Oh, God.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
I hope you will just teleport us, please.
Just don't go running off this time.
This man, dude. I mean, I appreciate some of the background stuff, but like... Oh, God.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Better be extra. Oh, alright. I don't really use that, though. Let's never do that again. Hold on. Oh, hey. More stuff. Yeah, I was just thinking about this. Yeah, our points are rather full at this point. Perhaps I should, consider, like, swapping out to another. We definitely have enough for, improving Judgment Bolt, but to, master it? No. Bro, why? Why do you cost so much? You know, I like this one a lot. It's too bad it takes a long time to, like, master it, though. But at the same time, like, the guard is actually really good, so... Yeah, I should just kind of work with it. I do like the counter, though. Maybe that should be the next thing I focus on. And I can swap back into the Phoenix. You know, I've just kind of left these guys alone. It just costs so much.
Peaches and pears. Dates and wheat.
And I'm not really out here trying to level grind because the game's really dictated that I don't need that.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Barclad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else.
True.
Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
Let me go.
Find anything of this quality in
Before I jump into the main quest line, let me just take care of this as well.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Would you?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
I could have just, I could have just warped. But that would have been kind of excessive, I guess. I don't know. At this point, I understand what the side quests do. They're pretty enriching for the most part, as far as just an overall world building aspect. There's some, like how our scholar just literally took us all around, that gives some insight, but the means to get to it's
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen.
Asu?
The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
He even took the mask off. Nice. You know what? This was just a simple fetch quest of sorts, but I liked it a lot. Mainly because it's just good friends. It's they really just help make the situations better. I feel that. We have our own group after all. Now, back to goats.
Jug of snake spit for the road.
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your
What I really want to be is...
Oh, hey.
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found
Me
it!
pass!
Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Honza. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables.
Fair enough.
It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, We'll keep ourselves fed.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your path.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer.
Oh.
I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
Whoa.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon.